Less than 24 hours after a historic inauguration of the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump, now he has to sit here and listen to a woke pastor go on an identity politics-driven ramble and rant right in front of him. Absolutely insane. And J.D. Vance picks up on it immediately. And you can see Donald Trump just disgusted with it as well. This is unbelievable. But this is what I've been saying. Just because Trump won, just because he took office, just because the momentum has shifted, the work just now begins. And that's what I hope everyone keeps in mind. The work just now has started. It took a long time to get to this point, but wokeness and identity politics is a disease. And just like within the human body, if you have a disease, if you do not cut the disease out entirely, eventually it will continue to spread. You have to cut the disease out completely. So executive orders, momentum, speeches, rallies, great, awesome, wonderful. But that doesn't mean that the disease has completely been taken out of the United States of America. So listen to this insanity right here.
In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and
you see J.D. Vance sees it right there. J.D. Vance is like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Did you literally just say that? Yes. Yes, this freak did.
Independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation.
You see Trump finally looks over. He's like, okay, you know this it's going to... Trump, all you're doing is pissing him off even more.
But the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques.
Except for the ones that are literally just killing Americans. You know, but hey, no big deal, right? We don't need to worry about that. No. Get the hell out of here.
Synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger, for we were all once strangers in this land. May God grant us the strength and courage to honor the dignity of every human being, to speak the truth to one another in love, and walk humbly with each other and our God for the good of all people in this nation and the world. Amen.
What a miserable piece of garbage. So again, that's fine. You can virtue signal all you want. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The American people have voted. The American people voted for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance to get in this country and clean up the mess that has been created by freaks like you and Democrats and left-wing activists right there. So a disease is in this country, and that disease needs to be completely cut out. End of discussion. You don't give sympathy to a disease. You don't give compassion to a disease. The disease wants to kill you. You cut the disease out. You don't say, oh, well, we've cut some of the disease out, but this part of the disease is really, really nice and we should be respectful. Cut the disease out. End of discussion. So, day 2 of the presidency of Donald Trump in his 47th presidency. Off to a good start, because the woke activists are melting down right before our very eyes. We're going to continue to see things like this. Because once you have try to destroy something, that something is going to become absolutely desperate to continue on because they know that they are towards the end. They know they are close to the end, and the desperation has set in, especially after yesterday. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.